Hi there, you're at the Polygon Wyckoff technical analysis session, and we are going to look at whether Polygon's buying climax, the next one, is near. And last week we already put a tag here saying, is it time yet? It's like kids going on a trip and ask their parents, right? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Right. So, 2 weeks ago, the price basically comes back down from the sign of strength, and this is not abnormal. If you're new to this, usually when you see this SOS, it doesn't mean there's like an emergency or like Mayday scenario. It's the sign of strength. So these sign of strengths, the disclaimer is blocking it, so one over here. Basically, they will retrace and test the support again almost every time. It's very seldom from the sign of strength that goes all the way to the climax. However, the retracement can be deep or shallow. So currently there's not much of a range for it to drop, because this white line here at around 16 cents is like a very absolute bottom. That's even lower than the price back in 2021. So that's a very awkward scenario given all the other altcoins. Not all, but very few exhibit such a behavior that like the price go much lower than the one back in 4 years ago. So back to the chart. If this happens, if this is really a sign of strength coming back, the retracement from the sign of strength, there would be another test we already talked about. We already talked about it as support, and what we are hoping to see is the last point of support appearing after the test, or maybe without the test, just appear here, so we know if this is like a horizontal best with a little bit of slightly upward momentum, that it can be a last point of support or a backup after the sign of strength. Then if that happens, then we are closer to the next buying climax showing up. As of this moment, it doesn't show such a sign yet. There's still, well, I would say at least the selling momentum isn't that strong, so hopefully it can develop a horizontal or slightly upward kind of look, and then eventually goes to the buying climax. So that's the weekly view. And in terms of daily, the price currently is battling to defend the supports. If I adjust the line a little, so it's trying to defend the price point of around 23 cents, mid 22 cents to 23 cents, in order to stay within this upward channel. Last week we talked about the triangle that's formed by this white line and the blue box, this one over here, and somewhere by next week, middle of next week, then likely scenario, breakout scenario would happen. Since this is an ascending triangle, we hope it's going to go to the upside, but it doesn't always, it hasn't, like, it's not a must for things to go to follow the textbook theory. So I'm just trying to quickly look at one thing, that if it really goes up, then it will continue with the yellow box, not yellow box, the blue box, the upward channel, and test the yellow line. So I want to talk about, like, I want to mention the yellow and mix it up with the box. So I was trying to talk about yellow resistance line at around mid 32 cents to 33 cents. So let me extend this box now. So there are two breakout points that's going to happen or like we're approaching. That's the around the first 10 days of August. It can go sooner, but like this midpoint is around like 10th of August, the other is like end of August. So these 2 points, if the chart or if the price continues to go above, and that's where it's going to show us a buying climax. That's scenario 1, provided it keeps on breaking above. If this doesn't retrace back a lot, because what we talk about here, it seems like it may be, just maybe, there's not much of a volume, that like lower chance for it to come down. But if it really goes sideways and eventually slightly upwards, then it creates the fuel for this to go up in the daily chart. Don't expect it to go too crazy though, unless this is really going to a new buying climax. If that's the case, then in the daily we would first see the buying climax itself, and then it may have a bit of retracements as an automatic reaction, much like here on the left side. Let me bring the chart to the right. So that's after buying climax, automatic reaction, and eventually, if this continues to the peak, then there may be an upthrust and upthrust of the distribution as well. So it all depends on how high and how far and how long this price surge will go. If the accumulation has really come to an end and ready for a boost for distribution. So we're very close. It seems we're very close to that point now, and let's see in the next week or two whether the breakout will happen, and we're going to witness